Well, good evening, folks. Hope you're having a good day, and welcome to the show. Tonight, for episode 7 of the House Cat Tours, we will be going to Shirogane, Ward 3. We haven't been there yet, and I'm looking forward to it. I really like the Shirogane housing district. I think it's really pretty. And so, yeah, that's what we're going to do tonight. I'll just have to show you that I made a few minor adjustments in my house. You know, I'm like not making any big changes now, just, you know, some small changes here and there. And I'm feeling happier as we go here. So I put in a shrine to everyone's favorite Ishgardian, as every house should have one of these. Every house should have a Harsha shrine. And I just changed the colors of the walls a bit. I turned these skylights around the other way and sunk some wood slat partitions into them to make it like an accent piece. And I think that makes that room a bit better. It felt very claustrophobic, especially as far as the camera goes. It was really weird. The camera was really weird in that room. And so I think that this is better. And I changed the colors over here. And I kind of made these... This is as close as it can get, you know, to having these two partitions match in color. And I kind of disguised it with the wood slat partition sunk into the wall like another accent so that it kind of matches the other spot there. And, you know, that's about as good as it's going to get as far as matching those two partitions as the colors go. I'm hoping that it's just a bug and that it's something that they fix in the future. That would be really nice, but, you know, we'll see. But it's not as noticeable with the partition there and the plant to kind of break it up. You don't really notice it so much. I stuck a lamp inside of the Crystarium umbrella stand just because I thought it looked kind of cool. So it's just like a little lamp down inside of it now. There. I put down this cream colored carpet and I'm still deciding whether or not I like it. I guess I kind of like it. I think it looks good in the bedroom. And so because I did that, I had to put down a wood mat in the porch area, dyed gray, so it kind of looks like, you know, a patio. So that's what I did there. That's really all that I changed. The shrine, the light, the carpet, the color. Flipped those things sideways, the other way. Oh, and I put in a pillar here and moved the guild chest over here because there was still a gap in the floor upstairs, which is always a problem with lofts. When you're trying to do stuff with lofts, there was a gap where this pillar is now sitting. You can see it. That's where there was like a hole, which is no longer a hole because it's filled in with a pillar now, which looks okay. So that's what I did in here. So we're going to go to Shirogane and we're going to go to Ward 3 and we're going to see what folks are doing in Shirogane Ward 3 tonight for a while. So we have to go to Kugane because my apartment is not in Ward 3. I hope that everyone is having a good day. Today was the last day of classes at my university. And so I turned in my last paper. I had my last class today. And the only thing I have left now is I've been teaching a couple classes. And so I have to grade stuff. I have grading to do over the weekend and turn in my grades by Tuesday. And then that's it. And I get a break until after New Year's. I get almost a full month off of school. It'll be so welcome. I am so exhausted. I am just so exhausted. Cannot even tell you how tired I am. All right, so we're going to go to the housing district, and we are going to go to Kugane, Ward 3. Let's take a look and see what we got here. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 houses that are not open. That seems to be about par for the course, you know. Oh, wow, look at that. In the subdivision, there's a lot of houses that are not open to the public right now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That's a lot. But it looks like there's some designer homes out there. So we'll see what's going on. We're going to go check it out. And we'll visit the apartment building. So, yeah, off we go to Ward 3. Yes. Travel there. I have not finished the main scenario quest yet. I'm still working on it. Oh, and everything is decorated for the holidays. We should look at, you know, here's what we're going to do first, actually. We're going to look at all of the holiday decorations that they've put in each of the wards, because they do, they decorate them differently. So here is Kugane, and this is it's a little Christmas tree, or I mean Shirogane. They have a little Christmas tree. It's not very big. They've got snowflakes and wreaths up on things. They've got little banners, and this is the item that you can get from the Starlight quest this year. I've got one hanging up in my house now. Little banners. Let's see if they've done anything down on the beach. I'm not sure if they have. They got snowmans here and there. It doesn't look like it. So I'm not sure if they've got any other decorations up other than just like right here in the city center. Maybe, maybe not. I don't think so though. I think that it's just here. And I mean, maybe it goes on up this way. Let's see. Yeah, all of the little shops are decorated. Which looks really cute. Oh, and they've got trees up here too. Oh, look. Oh, look. They've got this little courtyard. Got trees all around it. They've got wreaths up on things. Some snowmen. Oh, look, little snowballs. Very cute little snowman. This is quite pretty. And then, of course, the normal housing music has been replaced by the Starlight celebration music. These trees are very pretty. So that is Shirogane's holiday decorations. I wonder if they have stuff up. Oh, they do. They have Christmas trees up in front of the apartment building as well. It's got little snowmen and the trees. And they put up wreaths on the outside of the building. This looks really cute. Oh, look, there's snowmen up there too. That's funny. They're up on the thing there. Nice. Really, really nice. Pretty. Makes me feel festive. I like it. That looks cool. Very pretty. Very pretty, Shirogane. You know what? Let's look at houses first, and then we'll go look at the Christmas decorations in other housing districts after. So let's take a look and see how full their apartment building is. Since we're right here, let's see how many rooms are sold in here. It looks like they are full. There's a lot of rooms that are not open to the public, but there are quite a few who are. All right, well, could start in the apartment building since we're here already. The first room is owned by Mikado Lanrick, and we'll see if they've decorated anything. Oh my goodness. Look. It's a little bit chilly in here. This is the meat locker. And it's all closed off. You could get very lost and confused in here. Okay, so you can't click through the ice partition, apparently. But you can push through. There you go. You can always push through. Let's go to the next apartment. Apartment number 2, owned by Mbulia Khan. Oh, whoa. I was unable to leave the area due to extreme server load. Oh, shoot. Maybe we should go out of the apartment building because this takes too long. Let's go outside. That's a problem. This was happening to me the other night. I was unable to enter my house. So we'll see. We'll see if we're able to actually do this tonight, Friday night. And things might be a little sketchy. Because I suspect that there's very high server load right now. Well, let's see if we're able to, you know, go in houses and do our thing. If not, you know, there's always tomorrow. Friday nights are just super busy. So let's see, where are we? This is plot number 1 right here. So we're going to start at plot number 1. Just this house right here. This is the underground. The owner's Rita Sasha. And it says, oh, hi. Look, Seaside, we have cannons certified. Okay, let's see. Here's Rita Sasha's retainers. Dragon girl with fox ears. Cat girl with fox ears. They've got their cannons pointed at the ocean just in case. I wonder if they've got them trained right on this poor guy out here. I mean, wonder what he did. Wonder what he did to deserve this cannon to be like trained right on him. Growing crystals. Alright, let's see what else is happening there. Shishio Doshi. A pond and a deck, little umbrella, little trellis, hot tea. All right, let's go on inside. Now, let's see what's happening here. This is a medium house, so they have an upstairs and a downstairs. They have a guest book. It's right there. They got big old picture of Louisa, the 4 lords, Minfilia. There's the big boss's desk. Guess that's their little kitchen is right there. And the counter... Starlight cake. This is not a free company house. This is just a personal house. Let's go on upstairs. I like the stairways in these Shirogane houses. They're much cleaner than some of the stairways in other houses. There's a lot less beams and pillars and up here is the library. I like the way they've kind of made these bookshelves angled. It's not just straight. Fish tank with a hammerhead shark. Lots of papers here. What's up, Nana? It's dark out, Nana. You can't go out by yourself right now. You have to have help if you go out. You can't do it right now. You have to wait. We'll go out in a few. Just relax. All right. This is where everybody works on their dissertations. The Scholars Library. Let's see what's behind door number 1. bedroom. There's another desk and more books. And a bunch of liquor by the bed. Let me out. Okay, so let's go downstairs in their house, see what's happening down there. Nice house so far. I like the Hingen houses. I think they're pretty cool. The crown molding and the woodwork and all the pillars and stuff are really nice. Very fancy. Whoa, look. That's where they keep all their loot. They just throw it all in the corner and they've got this little wood fence up around it as if that's going to keep anybody out. There's a little bag with money spilling out of it there. Bunches of gold bars. Whoa. I hope my squirrel doesn't steal anything. He's not a niffler. It looks like it's still a work in progress. They're working on it. Let's sign their guest book. I swear my squirrel is not a niffler, and all the gold you had is still downstairs. I live streamed my visit at twitch.tv/Katniss Evergreens. Come join us. I'm just gonna copy that little part so that I don't have to type it out every single time. There we go. Message left. All right, and we'll go on to the next house. So we are at plot 1, and plot 2 is this house right up here. So we'll go to 2, and then, you know, we're just going to go in order. We'll just go in order. Plot 2 is up here. This right here. This is plot 2. All right. This is the hanging tree. Oh, God. What have we found? Strange things did happen here. No stranger would it be if we'd met at midnight in the hanging tree. Visitors welcome, and that's a library. The owner is Seneca Knox. So let's take a look at Seneca Knox's house. A little round garden plot, but they don't have anything planted in it at the moment. We'll see if their house is very decorated. It may be, it may not be. Oh, Nana, look at you. What are you doing there, baby? What are you doing? You're just sitting in your bed. Whoops. Hold on. Let's get her on camera. Look at her. There she is. Sitting in her bed looking at you. What are you doing, Banana? What's up? No. What, you think you're going outside? We're not. We're not going out right now. We're not. You might as well just get back in your bed for now. For a few minutes. We'll go out in a few minutes. All right. Let's see. Like the music. They stuck a demon wall up in their fireplace. I'm not sure if I've seen anyone do that yet. That looks okay. They're scary. It's coming right out of the fireplace. Lots of books, lots of papers, It's a library from what I understand. There's a gemologist bench. I don't see a guest book in here, not yet. They've made use of the regular walls. They've just used the country interior wall. Let's see what's going on. They have built a bath. There's their bathtub. And it's like right out in the hallway. Here's a little sitting area. It looks like this is a work in progress. They are not quite finished. Now, I do like that. Look at that. They've made a big dresser. There's a nice idea for you. They have made a big dresser out of 2 Glade drawer tables and a Glade dresser. And a grade 2 picture frame and just a couple of flowers. All of these items can be purchased from the vendor. The bench, the dresser, the 2 smaller tables, and the flower vases. The picture frame you cannot buy from the vendor. Feather bed. I like the way they put the that little just the half partition behind their bed like that to have a little ledge to put stuff on, to make a little shelf, built-in shelf. Counter, another fireplace. There's no fish in the fish tank. Maybe they're trying to catch a specific fish. All right, let's move onward. I did not see a guest book. Nope, no guest book. So we are going to go back down and let's see. We are going to go to plot 3, which is this one right over here. But how do we get to plot 3? I think the entrance to plot 3 is on the other side. Yep, this is plot 3. This is the Seaside Villa. The owner is Caden Black. It says, "Welcome to our home. Please leave all weapons at the door and wipe your boots before entering. It's a sanctum and immersive experience," and they have a message book. So let's go take a look and see what's happening in their house. Look at their yard first. I like the way they've set up their yard. So they've made this all like into a little shaded area with a little stump that you can sit on, morning glory plot, little rose wheelbarrow and a willow tree. And they've got their deck here and they put these 2 lamp posts, one on either side. So at night it's lit. I like that. I like that idea. That's, you know, different. Oh, there's a guest book. They have a guest book, so we will sign their guest book on our way out. Let's go on in the estate hall. Well, let me move back here. I like this. This looks quite nice. Okay, so they've used the alpine wall and they just put in a little sitting area. And the kitchen, they've got a wine barrel with a tap on it. They've got this thing as I guess that's just basically, you know, there's your basin. That's a basin with water for you to use for cooking. This looks nice. I like the way they've got their lights set up so it's nice and bright. There's their oven. They've got the Manor oven. They put things up on the shelves on it. And a pot of cream stew. Nice little picnic basket. They're getting packed up. She's packing it up for them so they can go out and travel. There's a doll shelf and Ixion's horn. Little girl sitting there. And there's a nice, the big piano here in the front room. Let's go on up into the loft. They floated their dining table up here along with some chairs. They've got some chilled red. Some dishes and stuff on the Riviera wall shelf like a sideboard there. This looks quite nice. I like the color choices they made here. And the lighting, it's very warm. And I like that. It makes this feel very cozy. Let's go on downstairs and check it out. You just have the standard Hingen wall up down here. And the Hingen floor, which is just a nice dark wood. Minimalist. Kotatsu table and a dogwood in a pot here. It's a little changing area. There's their carbuncle wardrobe and their dresser and the mosquito moogle. A little sink to wash up in. Let's see what's in here. This is probably the bedroom. Yep, bedroom. Lots of books. Got Yugirian portrait in there inside the middle of the Armin thing. Nice. Very cute little house. It's just a cute little house. This first floor looks really awesome. It looks quite nice. Minimal glitching. They floated a few things, but that's about it. Let's go on outside and sign their guest book because it's in the yard. Really nice house. That upstairs is so pretty and cozy. The lighting is perfect. There we go. All right, so we're going to move on to plot 4, which is up this way. The plot 4 is this house up here to the left. And then that's 5 right across the way. So this is 4. This is the Canterbury Cottage. The owner is Daisy de Fleur. And turning this thing into an English cottage very slowly, bear with me. Visitors welcome, message book, and under renovation. So let's take a look. We'll keep in mind that she says that it's not done. So it's a work in progress. Let's take a look at her little yard. She's got the dry well with her aetheryte stuck in it, so it doesn't look quite as dry anymore. See, I don't know what's going on with my camera. I think my camera got moved out of position today, and so it's just acting really strange. There we go. That might be better. Now I just have to reposition myself on the screen. There, that's better. I was like staring up into space like this. That was very strange. I don't know why I was doing that. All right. My webcam got moved out of position. All right, let's go on inside the house. Oh, pretty. All right. So let's go to first person, take a look. This looks very nice. It's pink. We've got a number of pinks that are being used here. This is the salmon pink. On these marble partitions that have been floated. This looks like rose pink on this. And this is rose pink and that's salmon pink. So we've got contrasting pinks, and then we've got this bisque wall as the backdrop. And this is, I'm thinking that that looks like the bottom of the rustic chocobo counter that they floated. So we've got, you know, 2 rustic chocobo counters, I think. Yeah, because this is just one item. There's not a division here between these two. So that's the bottom of the rustic chocobo counter. So it's floated up and it's behind these partitions up on the wall. And this is, I'm not sure which item that is right there. That might be the top of something floated from downstairs. Maybe we can pop down there and see. Southern kitchen with just some dried herbs. Alcove bed that's been turned into a window. That looks very nice. They've done the same thing with this here, using the wood slat partitions as an accent on their walls. This is just a rectangular partition that's been floated up. I believe this is probably an alcove bed, the side of it, and that's what this is, used as the mantelpiece. And it just happens to be exactly the same size as this. Oh, maybe it's not. That might just be. I think that's alcove beds. I'm not sure though. We'll look on the other side. We'll try to peek behind the scenes, see if we can figure it out. Pink couch, pink chairs, sheep rug with the funny parts of the sheep disguised underneath the furniture. Little name day cake there. Amaric and an Estinian. Look at how pretty that looks with the stripies from the wood slat partitions sunk into those marble partitions. Looks nice. I like the contrasting pinks here. I think it works. This looks super cute. And this is their stairs down to the basement. Looks like down here is still a work in progress. Yeah, this is still a work in progress down here. I don't see anything floated from down here. There's nothing that's been floated to create those things. So it's, and everything is floated up on the next floor. I assume that they're not going to float anything down here because they don't want to ruin this upstairs now by having things come through. Let's see if we can't peek behind the wall to see what those are. That's that there. I'm not sure. I don't know if it's just, I think it's an alcove bed, but I'm not certain. And whatever it is, it's got to be something that you can actually sink into the wall that far. And there's not many. I've tried, and the most that I can ever get a partition to go into the wall is halfway. I can never get it to go any further than that. So I'm not sure how they did this. Unless it's just a partition that's been floated long ways, 2 of them. Oh, okay, wait. Okay, so here it is. It's this partition in the middle, sunk slightly in. And there's another one on that side. Another one on that side that goes all the way to the floor. So this one's been lifted up. And just cut off on either side by those partitions. Okay. That's all. That's how they did it. This looks super cute. Very, very cute. I really like it. Not a ton of glitching. You know, they floated that. Obviously, they floated that partition there, and they floated a bunch of partitions. Here, floated some stuff here. But not as many glitches as I've seen in some other houses. So this is very cute. Very cute design. I approve of the pink color scheme. This is such a beautiful little cottage. Looks amazing so far. Keep up the good work. There. I like the hidden crab. I have become one with the great crab lord. What is this? What are they talking about with this crab thing? There's a crab there. I'm just wondering if there's a hidden room somewhere that you can get into, because sometimes there are. I don't see any hidden things, though. I don't see any evidence of such. Oh, well. If we've missed the crab, we've missed it. It's a very cute house, though. Really pretty. So, I believe this was plot 4. So, let's find plot 5. And after plot 5, I'm going to have to take Nana out. She's going to have to go. Plot 5 is right across the way. I think that she needs to go. See if she's in her bed. Nope, she's not in her bed. She must be on the big beanbag. This is plot 5. This is Tonberry Heights. The owner is Selly's Orlux. It is a small plot. And until we get Tonberry exterior housing, this is what I got. It's a designer home. Visitors are welcome, and it's under renovation. So let's go take a look. Take a look at Tonberry Heights. It's an otter house, which is also very cute. I quite like the otter walls. All right, let's go on in. Let's check out inside this house. Since it says it's a designer house, let's see what they got. I like it so far. There's Sid. I like the blue walls. There's the Tonberry rug. They do not have the Tonberry chandelier, though. That's just I think that's the Crystarium chandelier. So they got a little loft over there. This all looks quite nice. Just a table there with a bunch of food at the entrance. A little place to sit over here with some moogles. They're very cute, those little moogles. We've got a loft here. Let's go on up in the loft and check it out. Futon. It's just a futon up here. This is just where they sleep. Wooden beam and some planter partitions, or not planter partitions, wall planters and some herbs. Let's go take a look downstairs. It looks like it's a work in progress. They're not done. They're working on it. They like to take a bath with their cash. I mean, they're just laundering money here. Maybe this whole place is just a money laundering operation. It's equally as likely as anything else. I think that's the factory interior walls. It looks very rusty. All right. Well, Tonberry Heights. Looks good so far. Keep working on it. I did not see a guest book. So off we go. So that is plot 5. I am going to actually take a break for a few minutes. I am going to take Nana outside. She's got to pee. And then I'll be back. So let me just put on the be right back thingy. Oh, that's not the one I want. I think I want the intermission one. That one has a video that you
We'll
can watch.
look at
Yep,
like
there
2
you
more
go.
houses.
I shall return.
And then we will go take a look in the apartment building. Let's see. Well, might as well just like go right across the way here, take a look. This is a designer home. It has a message book, visitors welcome. It is the Beach Getaway. The owner is Usako Tsukino, and it is plot 60 in the first word of Mist. So let's go take a look. Their yard is super cute. Look at this. Very nice. They have floated their deck up onto the thing like the neighbors did as well. You can get out above the thing and look at that beautiful beach view. All the stars. That's the apartment building over there. The Admiral's water spire. Mist is really pretty. Very pretty. All right. Lots of hydrangeas and wisteria. This gazebo, everybody loves it, and I don't blame them. It's a very nice item. You know, it's got lighting in it. It really adds something to the yard. I was really happy when they put this in. It's really nice. We got the brick, the garden brick here, which is nice. They've got it going up to the door. That looks good. Very sweet. I've got something in my eye. Oh. I don't know what it is. All right, let's take a look. Let's take a look inside. All right. Here we are in a designer house. This is really cute. Look what, let's see. I'm going to turn off my interface and go to first person. We'll take a look around. This is cute. There's the guest book. Pretty. I like their entryway here. Here's a place in the entryway. That is a glade cabinet that's been floated up. It has this nice little accent bit on its on the legs, on the front and the back. It's really cute. I've used it in my personal bedroom. So they floated a marble partition up from the basement to do this, to have this little accent. And that's a glade bench, large square imitation window, a rectangular partition there, and more rectangular partitions all over the place. Lots of rectangular partitions here. Leather couch, picture of Amarat. Look at this cute kitchen. That is just adorable. Look.
All right, I am back, and Nana has gone to pee, and so we can continue now. So we were just in plot 5, and plot 6 is closed, so we will find plot 7, which I believe is down. That's 6. 7 is just past there. Let's just kind of jump down here. We'll run through 6's yard. We can go in your yard even if we can't go in your house. So this is 7 over here. Right here. And this is a large plot. So. And they did not use the Kugane Castle walls. Let's see here. This is Private Estate 925. The owner is Emma Woodhouse. There's no greeting or anything, so we'll see if it's decorated. I mean, sometimes we've been very surprised. Quite often. She's done a cute job with her yard. This little gravel looks like a creek with the bridge over it and little ponds on the side. This is very cute. I have high hopes for what's inside. This looks really nice out here. Interesting little tree house there. I'm too tall to go under the bridge. I wonder if Lalafels can go under. I like this here. Put her little deck down here with the trees. This looks really cute. Let's go on inside. Whoops. Ah, tea. So good. All right. This is a nice house. There's your entryway. Kind of cool. A little planter with plants on that side. Little grandfather clock over here. There's their guest book. Let's take a look through this archway. They just stuck a bunch of fool's thresholds up in here and some bonsai. Okay, we'll go to the right first. Nice little sitting area with a little offset corner there. With a bar and some stools. This is their kitchen. And these are just open partitions. And white partition. Looks good. Let's see. I think we have to go in the other side to get in here. Yeah, this is the entry to the kitchen. So there's a Namazu in here cooking. And they made this little center, they made it, I like this. They made a little central island that they're cooking at with, you know, Hingan sideboards and the palace pedestals. And they've got these, I think these are just wooden box shelves. Yep, those are wooden box shelves that they've stuck facing each other. So they didn't have to float them. They just put them on a stage panel at the height they wanted them, and then detached them from the stage panel by turning off counter placement. And they did that with these two cabinet shelves too, wall cabinets. Those are also wall-mounted items. And stuck these on the ends there, probably doing the same thing. That looks kind of cool. That's pretty cool. What a neat idea. It's got like a little central hood over this thing in here in the middle. Little island in the middle. This may or may not be finished. I'm not sure. It looks a little spare, but whoa, look at this. Wooden box shelves. I like that. That is cool. That is cool. They're just, you know, wooden box shelves turned to face the wall, and just a lantern, a Glade lantern stuck in each one. You can buy the lanterns from the vendor. This may not be quite finished, but that's pretty cool. I like that idea. I'm gonna steal it. Now it's mine. Yeah, I think that this is, yep, that's just closed off because that's where they had the little sitting area. Okay, so let's go upstairs first. I like the little thing. It's very minimalist. And there's nothing wrong with minimalist. Here's the library. This is just, you know, a lot of books. And the book. The big book. It's not the big book of Alcoholics Anonymous. It's the Necrologos. Giant library with lots of books. Let's go to the next side. I think They've got the end of it here closed off with this cabinet. Just a little corner there. Oh, those are two Hingan sideboards, one on top of the other. Whoa. So this is the bedroom up here. This is the TV room. That's a TV. And I'm thinking that they're not quite done here. I do like this. The little nooks. They made that with open partitions and white partitions. So that's just, you know, clever use of partitions with the little coral. That looks cool. I'm not sure if they're quite done here, but, you know, that looks pretty cool so far. I think that's the back of a fireplace. Here's their bedroom. Just a couple beds and that really giant, crazy looking fish. All right, well, let's check out the downstairs. I do like this when we come up here and look at their entryway. That looks pretty nice. Fish tank there too. This is not a free company house. All right, so what's going on down here? This is a lot of stages. And a lot of, look at this. A lot of Fool's Thresholds. A lot of troop stages. And that's just the staircase there. And I'm wondering if there's like... No. It's just, you know, hop on down. To use these troop stages and a couple bathtubs here. I mean, this is minimalist style, but this looks pretty cool. I bet this looks neat in the daylight. That's a lot of stages. Let's see if there's anything down here. Yes, there is. Whoa, okay. Oh, so look at that. Now that's cool. Here's another neat idea. Look. Those are futons that you can buy from the vendor. And a oriental table in the center. And they just laid all these futons out in a circle. Let's see how many. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. 13 futons in a circle. That's pretty cool. You know, everyone can just, it's a conversation pit. Like they used to build in houses in the 1970s, 60s and 70s. But I like the way they did this with all these Fool's Thresholds. Let's see what time it is. Oh, it's only 10:14 p.m. It's not gonna, the sun is not gonna come up anytime soon. All in all, I think this is a super cool house. Nice job. I did not see a guest book inside. I don't think. Let's make sure. Oh wait, here it is. Here's their guest book. It may be simply decorated, but it's home. Welcome. This house is amazing. I love the downstairs. That conversation pit is awesome. Nice house. It's pogtastic, Kupo. Hey, this is pretty poggers. Hope you don't mind us touring your place. Love the design used here.
People have left nice greetings in their guest book. It's always nice. Always nice to have a nice message left in your guest book. All right. So is this is plot 7, I think? Yeah, that's plot 7. So 8 is right next door. Oh, look, there's some people here. Let's see. Is this their house right here, maybe? Nope, that's Blade. It's not open. We're going to go over here to plot 8. And this might be their house. Nope, this is Moonlight's Paradise, and the owner is Moonlight. It's a free company house. Welcome to the home of Moonlight. So let's go take a look inside. I love the massive number of dome mega arches that I see everywhere. They're just so bright. Chocobos. Little gazebo. Target dummy. Oh, nice. This is a nice house. I like that. The first thing you see when you enter a house should be, you know, memorable. That's quite pretty. I love the moonlit tank trimmings, and they put these little crystals up here in different colors, you know. Kind of a little rainbow of crystals. They've put some gold bars in the fish tank. The fish are guarding the money. So they got the little oriental altar here and hanging wall scrolls. Here's a little kitchen. The southern kitchen with spice rack and a, you know, plate rack and little utensils and some plates. Little scales to weigh thing, because, you know, when you're cooking, you should weigh stuff, not measure with cups. It's much more accurate. Cute little table. I love this item. Little basket of steamed buns. Look how cute they are. Whoops. I'm going to get up here so you can see them. There's little dumplings of different shapes and little steamed buns. Mughal and Namazu steamed buns. Let's go upstairs first. This looks quite nice up here. Paper partitions and extra pillars. Just a couple benches. This really big rugs, 2 of them. Just a little sitting area over here. It looks nice. They've used a blank Hingan partition and they put the rough stone wall on it, and they use that to, you know, mimic like a stone, kind of stone fireplace there. I like it. Looks good. On the other side, we've got our little Ishgardian shelf there. Got the really dramatic Answers music playing. I like the contrast that they've done with the red against these Hingan walls that are kind of green. This all looks really nice. You know, this is not a crazy glitched out house. But this looks really quite nice. A lot of these items are things you can get from the vendor. And then again, there's stuff that you can't, like these manor bookshelves.
I think this looks really quite nice. I really like what they did with this little wall here. Very nice little accent wall. Let's go on downstairs and check out their basement. I think that these are the slanted walls, if can tell from here. This looks really nice. Look at this. They arranged these fool's thresholds in such a way to get this kind of pattern. And it was echoed upstairs. I like it. Yep. Art, slanted walls. Oh, look at that. Just a place to come and have tea. Tea ceremony. I like this. And this is not Hingan sideboards. That's the Hingan wardrobes, and they've been set next to each other, and the stage is pushed up against them. I like that. Very cool. Nice table and chairs. It's the Lakeland chairs and tables. These are pretty. Low bookshelves and another stack of books. Another fireplace. This looks great. I like these lanterns. They're very cool. The big book again. This looks great. Beautiful house. I didn't see this over here yet. Let's take a look here. My favorite table. Oh, look, they've got little different colored coffee cups. Everyone knows which one is theirs. And this is a free company house, so we can see what they've got in their room. We can see if they've got rooms. Let's check it out. Oh, there's only 3. It says nothing to see. It's Yui Azor's room. We'll just make sure that it's nothing to see. Sometimes when it says that, there's lots to see. They've got all kinds of stuff to see in here. Look at all these toys on the floor. There's the art from the Mog Station. I'm going to get these. I love them. They've just got, I like those dyed green. Those look nice. Kind of looks mossy. Nice. It matches the Hingan walls. All right, so let's see if there's anything in the other 2 rooms. This is Dragoon Slayer's room. We'll see if they've got their room decorated. They did quite a nice job on the whole house. I think it looked really nice. Not much going on here. Let's move to the next room. To the last room. This is BCC. The owner is McDonald's. And it says quiet on set. So it's like, it's not the BBC, it's the BCC. Oh goodness, what on earth are they filming in here? Quiet on the set. Quiet on the set, it's a bathtub. Okay. We're not going to speculate. All right, so that was, this is a very nice house. Quite nice. I didn't see a guest book anywhere, though. Nope. I don't see a guest book. It's a shame. I like this house. Quite nice. Hopefully one of their neighbors will see the video and tell them to check it out. I don't see a no dodo out in the yard. So we are at plot 8. We're going to go up there to plot 9. And I think we could go up these little steps over here. This is plot 9. This is Cafe LeBlanc, and the owner is Cafe, and it says, welcome new and old adventurers to Cafe LeBlanc, and it's a cafe, as stated several times on their thing. Those were the people that were down there at the market board, but I didn't see them anymore. I don't know if they're still there. Let's see. Oh, yes, they are. They are. I'm just going to tell them. There, I let them know that they can watch this on Twitch if they want to. And we're going to go on up and go inside their house. That's their retainer right there. Let's see what they've got for sale. Caramels, Doman tea, kudzu vine, one kudzu vine for 10 million gil. Nothing suspicious. Let's go on in. Let's see. Let's look at their yard first. I love these things. That's like the mortar, you know, the Eye of Mordor, the Eye of Sauron up there. The Sephiroth tree. Let's go on inside and check it out. Everyone loves this song. Everyone's got answers playing in their house right now. It's a little intense for a cafe, but this is a nice little cafe. I like the floor they chose. There's their guest book. That's where you can purchase your treats from their little pastry cases. Let's go downstairs, take a look at their basement. They got a little stage in the corner. Look at Senior Sabatender is putting on a show for everyone. That's a Bismarck. That's what that sandwich is, the Bismarck. Just some nice little food on each of the tables. They've used the bar counters here to make like a little countertop that people can sit at to eat. We've got some sushi, some shakshuka. I'm not sure. I think that's eel. If I'm recalling correctly, that's like the eel or something like that. And that's the udon. That's the takoyaki boat. And that is, I'm trying to remember which one this is. I'd have to look it up. And there's the onigiri, which is really cute. I love it. Nice little kitchen. We got the cheese display and the bread rack and my favorite oven. This is the best oven. I think it just looks nice. And then there's the Crystarium stove, which is also kind of cool. And we're using it as, countertop space, I guess. Cute cafe. Cute cafe. Nice painting. Very nice. Cute house. Cute little cafe. Did they have a guest book? Yes. We'll take a look in the we'll take a look in their free company rooms too. Love the cafe. Very cozy and cute. Lots of nice food on the bar downstairs. There we go. So let's take a look and see if there's any free company rooms. I always like to look in free company rooms because that's accessible housing. That's housing that's available to anyone who joins a free company. It's not easy to get a house on our server. And so apartments and free company chambers are important sources of housing. So this first room is the manager's room, and it is owned by Amy LeBlanc. So we're going to go take a look in Amy's room. It's either Amy or Ami. I'm not sure. I may have pronounced it wrong. They've got the Endwalker music playing in their room. Ooh, I like that. I like this carpet. It's the carpet that I put in the downstairs of my house too. They got the cute stove in here too. Little tea set. Little indoor garden with a little rocking fountain. That is so cute. Look, it has a little cactuar in it. I'm pretty sure there's something else in here too. Yeah, there's like the little red umbrella there. It's like little miniature stuff. Here's my squirrel. Very cute. Cute room. I love the Hingen bed. I think it's really pretty. It's very different from the others. Nice. Cute room. Very cute room, Mommy. I like it. Let's go to the next room. This is Mia's room, and the owner is Mia Yukihana. And no greeting or anything, so we'll see if they've decorated their room. They may have or may not have. Oh, they have. Whoops. They've got the tatami flooring down, and oh, look at that awesome outfit on their mannequin. I would display that too. That's a pretty awesome outfit. We got little wall fountains there next to the door. Little map of the Doman Enclave. They just got a few things in here on a table and some fat cat couches. Look at it's like it's like fat cats sleeping next to the fireplace. You can get in here and get cozy with the fat cats. And they've also got the Doman bed here and the shelf, which looks cool. This may be a work in progress. So we'll go check the other room. I think there's a couple more to look at here. Whoops. The next room is Raziel's Relax Zone. Oh, I can't even speak anymore. I'm so tired. I'm so glad today was the last day of school for the semester. Oh my gosh. I turned in all my papers and stuff today, and now I have a break until fall, or until spring. I can't even think straight anymore. I'm so tired. Let's go take a look at Razel's Relax Zone. Maybe, maybe we'll feel better after we've been there. Go to the Relax Zone. More fat cat couches. I love them. I think they're so cute. I love that mahogany bunk bed. This is where you can sit. It's like a big screen TV. Fish tanks. Oh my God, look at that thing. I think that's the Megalodon. Look at its mouth is huge. I could fit my whole cat girl in there. Not that I want to try. I'm certainly not going to try to put my cat girl inside the shark's mouth. There's that philosopher's stone table. Very pretty. Got the indoor pond with the fish. I like it, but the excuse me. They put the little jellyfish lamps up here in the corner of the pond. That looks cute. I love those little jellyfish lamps. They're so cool. I've seen people put them in fish tanks. I've seen all kinds of stuff done with them. Oh, whoa. That's your company you're in and you don't have a room, and I'm talking to Ray right now on voice. You just mentioned that you were streaming the free company's house. Yeah. Welcome. Welcome, Dragasabra. I hope I said that right. Yeah, I've been in the house and now I'm just checking out the free company rooms. And I like your house. I think this is super cute. We're going to go check out the last few rooms. I like to go into the free company rooms and into the apartment buildings because, you know, on Midgard's Armor, it's impossible to buy a housing plot. And we'll see how much that issue is, you know, alleviated by the new housing zone. I just have a feeling that every house is going to get sold out right away, and we'll be right back to having tons of new players who can't get a house. And so we look at free company rooms and apartments because everyone pretty much can get one of those. I mean, when they add in those the new housing ward, they're going to add in over 5,000 free company rooms go along with that. Or not free company rooms, apartment rooms. And that doesn't count all of the free company rooms that people could technically have. So affordable, accessible housing. We like to look at it. So we are in Raisel's room. We're going to take a look at floor 197. The owner is Yuki Kotobuki, and it's a haunted house, and visitors are welcome. So let's go take a look. Let's go take a look at Yuki's room. This is definitely a haunted house. Look at this. Oh my gosh, they've used the Palace of the Dead walls and floors. Look at this. I dare you. Go ahead. Lay down on that settee. You might not get up again. There's that Necrologos. I'm not sure what they're summoning here. Apparently, Perry Fools. Look at, there's so many of these Perry Fools with the poor little things are like crying and they've got the fork stuck in their head. Oh. This looks really cool. This is a theme room. I like it. Very cool. Look at the little Moorbowl stools. It's little Araman vases next to the Necrologos. Very cool. No one's in there right now, thank goodness. Got all kinds of money. Like, I guess that would be the safest place to keep your money. Would be like right next to the vampire's coffin. Nobody's going to take that money. I pity the fool. Got the pudding tower in the corner. Got some potions brewing here, bubbling away. There's like some spilled potions on the ground next to this. Next to the bomb cauldron. Poor Perry Fools. Demon wall. Nice. I like this room a lot. This is amazing. Dragasabra, let your free company mates know that their rooms are pretty awesome so far. We'll go. I think there's only 2 left. Let's see. So we're in Yuki's room. There's only 1 left. This is Shibanuri's. The owner is Sumire Shibanuri, and no greeting or anything. So we'll go see if they've decorated. They may not. They may not have. Everyone's super busy right now. Whoa! Oh my God. The yellow, it assaults you. It's like a frontal assault. The Chocobo stuff. Oh my goodness. It's so bright. This is an intense Chocobo room. We've got two of the rustic chocobo counters. We've got the chocobo wallpaper and flooring. We've got the banquet tables dyed yellow to match. Got Alpha up on top. This is awesome. This is just so cute. Oh my gosh. Alpha's helping in the kitchen. You know, you don't need to do anything more than this. This is enough. This is enough decorating for a room. I'm going to actually take a screenshot of this because this is just like, whoa, look at it. Look how yellow. Screenshotted. Awesome. Well, this was a fun visit. Oh, let's take a look at the food they've got on their tables because some of it might be fun. We just got like, you know, some toast and eggs there. Steak frites, I think. The giant beaver burger. Oh, that reminds me. I have a side quest that I need to do in Old Charlian. There's I think that's like the Oriental breakfast. It's like miso soup and rice and salmon and some pickled cucumber. And I believe this is some squash and tea. We've got, you know, egg. We got the egg whole bread toast. You know, I'm not sure what technically you're supposed to call that stuff. My stepmom would make it for us when I was a kid and just call it egg whole bread. There's another dinner. Looks like some bouillabaisse and some, I don't know what that is. Fish or chicken. Pork chop, maybe. And then we've got all this lovely, you know, fruit and cakes. Ishgardian tea set. All right. Well, we had a nice visit to this Free Company house. This is Cafe. Come check it out in Shirogane. If you happen to be around. It's the Cafe LeBlanc. Let's exit. And so we're going to move on to the next house. For those of you who are new here, welcome. I'm glad you're here. I hope that you're enjoying the live stream. I do this a few times a week. I come into the housing districts and I just kind of, I go through and I look at every house. I don't discriminate against, you know, it's like some people just only go look at designer houses and they like make you submit an application to have your house on their live stream. I don't do that. I just come into the ward and I go and I look at everyone's house. And honestly, you know, maybe someone doesn't have a designer house, but they might have an element or two in their house that are just really very creative. And we've seen some really amazing things and learned a lot so far just from going through 3. We're only on Ward 3 of the housing districts. Oh, and hi, Drex. And hi, Rubio. Welcome. You're welcome. I'm glad that I came and visited your Free Company house. This is super cute. And the rooms were amazing. That Chocobo room was awesome. Hey, sweet peeves. Oh, I'm glad that you love watching my house tours. I'm glad that you're here. If you're new here, go ahead and, you know, consider clicking that follow button and, you know, throw some more things into my stocking. I get a little picture falls into the stocking every time somebody follows the channel. Welcome, Gay Alice. We're glad you're here. We're glad you're here. Welcome, everyone. Yeah, we're having fun tonight, and there's a lot of really nice houses in this ward. So, whoops, we're gonna go take a look at some more. I'm doing this instead of finishing my main scenario quest. She has a pretty apartment. Oh yeah. You play what server or data center are you on? Yes, this game's housing is awesome. This is by far, you know, I know there are games that are specifically made to be like house designing games, and this game's housing, that stuff that you can do with it blows them all out of the water. I mean, I've just seen People do the most crazy things with their houses, and you would never even, like, I break through walls and stuff and go into people's basements in order to figure out how they've done some of the designs that they've done. Oh, you're on Behemoth? Is that on Aether? Is that on a different data server? Because I'm on Aether. If it's on this server, I'll go take a look at your apartment. You have no clue? I'm not sure. I can look it up. Let's look it up. Let's figure out which data server you're on. Let's see. Let's see. Let's see what the data center locations are. So, Aether. Let's see. You're on. You said Behemoth. Behemoth is on Primal. I have a character on Primal. But it's not leveled up enough. Yeah, I have a character on Primal, but it is not leveled up enough yet for me to go into the housing zones. However, well, in the future I can. I will just have to spend a little bit of time doing the quests to be able to go to the housing districts in each of the zones. So I would have to get to like level 15 or something. So that would be what I would have to do to include your apartment. But also, yeah, you could stream it and I would watch. Yeah, well, I understand why they do it, you know, but I think that they're working on a way to have cross data center visiting a thing in the future. It is. It's hard to choose. Anyways, I want to welcome everyone who's new. I hope that you will follow the channel and come back again and visit me when I go visit other people's houses. It's always fun. It's always fun to go visit people's houses. So we were here. We were in plot 9. So we're going to go up to plot 10, which I think we have to go up these stairs to get to. We'll look at 10 and 11 next. Yeah, this is 10. So if you're here because I was in your house, you're about to learn a whole lot about your neighbors. If you don't know your neighbors, you'll know them better after watching this stream because, yeah, you'll you'll get to see what they're doing inside their houses. This is the House of Funk. This is plot 10. It says take a look around. It's a designer home and it's Far Eastern. So let's go take a look. The House of Funk. Let's just look at their yard a little bit. It's a small yard, so they don't get a whole lot of items. This is where the funk lives. It is. Or maybe they're trying to get the funk out. I don't know. You know, I mean, funk isn't always something you want in your house. Depends. If it's music, then okay, the funk can stay. But if it's like moldy socks, you know, let's just not keep that funk around. Yeah, the little the deck, they floated it up onto the fence here. That's hard to do. I've done it in the past. And it's difficult. It's a difficult thing to do. All right, let's go take a look inside. Let's check out what's going on in here. Back up to the door. They've got their Christmas tree up. They've got all their little vendors here, all in a line from tallest to shortest. They're very organized. You did a lot of floating in your apartment to create a second floor. It's so much work. It is so much work. Let's take a look. There's not much happening back here. They just got a little stove back here. Let's see if they've done anything downstairs. They've got these cool Allegan floor mats. Ifrit. Okay, so these are mahogany partitions you can buy. Hey, thanks, Gales. Welcome. Welcome. We're glad that you've joined us. You've become one of us. Crazy housing people who neglect the main scenario quest to go look at people's houses. I'll take you all back to my house in a little bit, and I'll show you some. I crafted a bunch of the new housing items, and put them to use in my house so we can talk about them a little bit. Cute little bedroom. It's just a, this is just a cute little house. They didn't do anything crazy here. Just a minimalist design. And there's nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that. It's cozy, and it's a place they call home. Welcome, Rubio. Nice to have you along. I like their Christmas tree. We're also going to look at all the different Christmas decorations in the housing districts because they each have a different kind of style. We looked at the Shirogane ones at the beginning of the stream. All right, so we are at plot 10. We're going to go across to plot 11, which is here. This is plot 11. Let's see, where is their placard? It must be around here. Yep, here we go. All right, plot 11. This is La Larme Lunaire. The owner is Scarlett Lefemo, I guess. Bonjour, chérie. The house of a French impressionist and a near fangirl. Okay, so it's a designer home and an immersive experience, and visitors are welcome. So let's go take a look. I like their yard. They've done a nice job here. Oh, look, it's a bunny girl standing in the yard in her bunny girl outfit. Whoa. Got just a nice little bridge. I like the color they've dyed their stuff. That looks nice. That dark red, like wine red, probably. Wine or Roland Berry red. It might be Roland Berry red. It looks good. Small plot, you don't get a whole lot of items for your yard. Only 20 total, and that includes, mailboxes and lights and aetherites. So you can't put a whole lot of stuff in there. Matches the shingles on the fence. Yeah, they've color coordinated. It looks really nice. It all looks very nice. That color ties the whole thing together. Yes, because that's part of the house walls. So unless if you've dyed, this is not a set of walls. They've put this house together from individual components, but you can dye the individual components. So you can dye this wall. You can dye the fence. Oh, houses are fun. But apartments are fun too. I actually shared a resource in my last stream, the one that I did on Wednesday night for people who like to work in apartments and free company rooms. It's a channel on YouTube where they show like functional design for tiny micro apartments called Never Too Small. So if you go back and watch the VOD from Wednesday's stream, you'll see some stuff from that in there, and you can check them out on YouTube. It's awesome. I am so inspired, and I am ready to tear my apartment apart and remodel it soon. But I want to pick one of the designs from this series, so I'm going to have to go back and watch them again and pick one, and then try to bring it to life in my room, in my apartment room. So let's go on inside this house and see what's going on. If you do get a house and you don't log on for 45 days and your house gets demolished, everything that you had in it gets sent to your mailbox. So you don't lose your stuff. This looks really nice. Check it out. I love that. That's a goldsmith item. That's, gosh, what is that one called? I can't remember. It's a very nice chandelier. This is very pretty. They've just used the marble arches here. wall sconces with some lilies in them. Let's go to the right first, into this little room. Here's their bathroom. White pillars. We got the, the little ivy pillars and the fool's thresholds. Just a carbuncle tub and a shower head. You can buy these flowers from the vendor in New Gradania. That's a little glade sideboard. And I believe that's like a Crystarium tea set. The Marimo lamp and towels. You get these from PvP. Those are on the wolf. Those are with wolf marks. You can buy those. Then they just made a little. They made a little vanity here with the basin and an Oasis stall and a grade 3 picture frame. Yes, yes, towels that so you can wash the blood off and then dry off with the nice fluffy towel that you got from the Wolfmark vendor. Yeah, seriously. All right, let's check out this other side here. This is looks like just a little, this is where they're painting and maybe just kind of I'm not really sure why there's clothing strewn on this thing, but maybe they like to paint naked. I don't know. That's where the French girls lie. That is where the French girls lie. But wouldn't they put their clothes on when they leave? Why are the clothes still here? Maybe, my husband says maybe they never leave. Oh no. I hope that we don't find them in the basement or anything. They're Photoshop props. Photoshoot props, yep. Okay, so let's go up the loft here. Oh, look, they floated the bed up, but they left it at such a height so that the lofts are on the side. I like that. And the way that what is this item? That's like a hanging desk or something. There's the hanging bed. I'm not sure what the red item is. I'm going to have to look from down here. Can I see it? Nope. Whatever it is, it fits neatly inside of the loft and you can't see it. All right. So let's go in this little room here. This is just, a little garden inside with some flowers. Very cute. They've really made a lot of use of this space in this small house. So this is a wooden beam and they've used the wooden handrails to make it more interesting. To make it look more like it has, there's more texture there, more interest. A cello, a glade bench stuck in there and some wall flowers. There's a harp, Hades. Let's see. Beautiful stained crystal in the hallway here going downstairs. Another Marimo lamp. The Marimo lamps are so cool. They like throw a lot of shadows. So they used a paper partition here at the top of their steps. This is cool. Let's check out downstairs. Yeah, I love that stained glass window. So their stairway looks very nice. They turned the bottom of their stairway into a little place to sit and have lunch next to the fire. This is very cute. This is often a space that's wasted in a lot of houses. Whoa, look at how pretty this is. This is lovely. There's that red again. I believe that's Roland Berry red. This is beautiful. This looks very nice. So cozy. So mellow. They took this glade desk and just kind of sunk it into that partition and turned it into a shrine to Hashafront. And their guest book there. Got the stage, the troop stage with some pillars at this. Yes, the obligatory Hashafront shrine. I have one in my house too. Everyone's got to have one. You have to have one. This is awesome. This house is really nice. Very well done here. Okay, so let's go back here. They've got a little, you step down off of this stage into this little room in the back with a mellow mog lamp and some dome and dogwoods. Just some plants and some cushions on a sheep rug and a meadow rug and a little round stage. This is really cute. Every home should have one. They should. Welcome, Master Leaf. Welcome to the channel. I hope you're doing well. Welcome to the madness of housing tours when there's an expansion to level up and do main scenario quests on. It's how much we love housing. This house is amazing. And there's still a little loft over here. They've got another loft. So we're going to go check out the loft. This loft takes up part of their stairwell. Oh, look, they made a thing. It's like a little conversation pit made out of futons. And I was in a house earlier tonight where they used 13 futons in a big circle with an oriental table at the center to make a conversation pit. But there you go. There's an idea for futons. Hey, Ninja Filipina, welcome, welcome in. Hi, how are you tonight? Nice to see you. Check it out. Little cushions. This is so cute. This house is just adorable. There's a little oriental table with some of the starlight cakes on it. This house is beautiful. How lovely. Very, very nice. Very nice house. Yeah. Yep. This is so pretty. I mean, I love the dark red wallpaper. Yep. Like there would be models. This is, that's what they're doing. And maybe that's the backstage area where they get ready. So cute. This house is so cute. All right. Their guest book is right over there. Let's go sign their guest book. I hope the word from the owner is, I hope you are enjoying my cozy bungalow stay as long as you like. Hugs and kisses, Scarlett. Scarlett. I love your house. This is not just beautiful and well designed, but just so classy. There, we leave them a message. Really beautiful house. All right. So let's move on to the next house. This is not a free company house. This was just a private house. I love these lanterns too, and I need to make some more of them. People use them for handles on things too, like turned backwards. Like if you put them on a stage panel and then shove them into a cabinet, from the front, and then detach them, you can use this part here as a handle on a stove or, on a refrigerator door or something like that. So let's move on to the next house. I love this house. This is amazing. What a nice job. All right. So we are at plot 11 and 12 is not open to the public. So we're going to go on up to 13. Which I think we get to from going up this way. That's 12. And 13 is right up here. And this is Private Estate 313. The owner is Dipaska Zand. And it says, come closer, get hit, beware of bullpup. And it's a Far Eastern home. All right. Well, we'll be careful. Let's not get bit by the dog. We'll hope for the best. Cute yard. This is not an otter house. What is this? These walls. I guess this is just some of the Shirogane or the hanging walls that you can put together out of components. But it looks nice. Maybe the otter is the dog. Perhaps. That is perhaps true. Let's go on inside and see what's happening inside this house. This is pretty standard Hingen. They've just used a lot of the Hingen stuff. So we got, you know, tatami floor mat here. Hey, look, there's Senor Sabotender peeking out from behind the orchestrion. Watch out for that one. Nice furniture, nice fish tank with some pretty fish in it. They've used a lot of the Far Eastern furniture. I know. I looked over here and I was like, oh wait, look, it's Senor Sabotender. He's peeking at us. Here's their little kitchen. They've used the Southern kitchen and the Hingen ovens. That Namazu is guarding that bag of gold. He's keeping the books. Namazu in the hot pot. Wait, is there? Where? Yeah, there was a house that was full of the catfish guys. Oh, there it is. Yeah. The little steamed buns. All right. Let's go downstairs first. We'll go to the downstairs first. There's one on the dining table. Oh my God. There is. Well, you know what the deal is that the Namazu, they'll just crawl into anything that they can fit in. And sometimes it goes awry. So that one just, you know, happened to crawl into the hot pot. He looks like well, I mean, I guess he's not alive anymore. Yeah, I think that this one miscalculated when he decided to crawl into the hot pot. Oh, this downstairs looks cute. Check it out. It's got, you know, a shelf with these cute little the little candy toys that you can get from the Dome and Enclave vendor. And they've got the tatami floors. You like that his big brother is still guarding the bags of gold, like, hey, you got yourself stuffed in the pot, it's not my problem. No kidding. No loyalty amongst these Namazu. Got the kotatsu table. This is all just very minimalist and I like it. It fits with the Far Eastern theme. There's the hanging benches and a sideboard there. You can play triple triad at the table there. The mosquito moogle just in case, you know, the mosquitoes get in. 3 cherry trees. My favorite furniture item in the game, that doll shelf, is beautiful. I love the dome and screen too. Here's a little bathroom. Let's check out this little room over here. The bedroom, which looks nice. I like those lanterns and that bed. It's just, you know, a nice arrangement of items in this house. They haven't done any crazy glitchy housing tricks or anything like that. But you don't have to do that to have a nice house. You can if you want to, and it's a nice way to make a nice house. But you can also have a nice house just using the standard housing hooks and techniques that are available. Here is the big boss's office and their desk. They've got a comfy chair.
This little guy here will take care of your business for you. This is like the little upstairs meditation room, maybe. Or maybe this is where they work out. You know, this is where they come up and do, 7 hours of deep knee bends. I know. You know what I wish we could have also is a house cat. I wish I could have like a little dog or a little cat that just ran around inside my house. Yes, we need a house cat. They need to put a house cat in this game. And I'm not talking about me. You need to have a house cat. Just like a minion that you unleash inside your house. Yep, that would be so awesome. I would pay extra. I would pay, extra money. I'd pay extra money for them to do that. All right, let's check out the downstairs. We haven't been downstairs yet. We went upstairs first, right? Oh, no, we did go downstairs. We've been down there. All right. Cute house. I like it. A lot of interesting things in their house. Goodbye, little fellow. We'll pray for you. You also want more reason to be in your house. You have a crafting area, but it's not really useful. I just, I share a free company house with my husband. And then I have my own personal house, and I spend so much time in my own house because it's become, so when the pandemic hit and I lost my job, I was working as a substitute teacher. And the schools closed and sent us home. And so I was at home, and I have a chronic health condition, and it's really not safe for me to be out there. Even with vaccines and stuff, it's still kind of dangerous. And so I started doing housing stuff. I started decorating my house and the free company house and my free company room, and then got an apartment. And so I've got like 4 different places that I can decorate now. And then leveled an alt so that she could have a room. And so I just spend a lot of time like playing around with the decorating stuff, and it's a lot of fun. It's been really a comfort. It has been tough. It's been tough. But I'm okay. I've got friends. And I don't live alone. So, and that's really helpful. I feel really bad for the people who live alone and who had to go through, the last 2 years without any kind of real companionship. It's been a rough, I'm sorry, Alice. Well, you're not alone. You can always come hang out with us. Oh no, the butt spot got you. It's why you're adopting a cat butt. It's the butt spot. It buttifies things. Every once in a while, it'll buttify someone's sentence. It'll just randomly choose someone's. But why? But why not? To give people something to talk about extra. Oh, I need to dump the transcript on the web captioner. The buffer is overflowing. So we have to fix it so that there we go. That looks better. So we were just in house number 13. We're going to go to 14 down this way. So this is plot 14. Let's see. This is Private Estate 311, and it is owned by Akuro Infinarch. And it says stuff, and I can't read. But it says no ouchie desu. So let's take a look at their house. You're going to sleep before you spend your night all night. It is fun. It is fun. And I'm hoping, I look forward to having you back again. So get some good rest. I hope that you sleep well.
Self-care is important. Good night, Alice. We'll be here, and the video will be up tomorrow, so you can watch it when you're well rested. There's lots of videos on my channel, actually. Lots of videos, and I need to make some more. All right, let's go on in this house. So if you're new here and you haven't followed the channel yet, I would encourage you to follow. Just click the button and turn on notifications so you'll know when we're out roaming around. Whose house will be next? You never know. It might be yours. It might be your friends. It might be your neighbors. But there's one thing is for certain. There will be houses that we go into. There will be house tours. And if you enjoy housing in Final Fantasy, this is the place to be, because that is what we do. That is what we do here. I want to thank you all for being so nice to each other. And yeah, I'm really happy so far, like starting to build a little community here. Very pleased to have you all. Very pleased to have you all. Cute little house here. This is a cute little cottage. Let's take a look at their cute little cottage. They've just got some nice furniture in here. I love the Hingen stuff that you can buy from the vendor. That's that Hingen desk. Just has a little cushion with it. There's those cute steamed buns again. This might still be a work in progress, or it's just minimalist. Oh, look, they've used the doll display for its intended purpose. It's such a cute item. I really love it. It's very large though, and I always struggle to figure out what to do with some of these larger items in my little tiny house. And I always say things like, oh, it's too big to use in my small house. But, you know, I've seen people use it. So I'm going to challenge myself a little bit more with some of these items. They've got their Christmas tree up, and they put all the little Archon eggs underneath the tree. Let's go in here and see what's happening. This is the bedroom. It's just a nice little Far Eastern themed house. Quite nice. Here's where they do their makeup. Little Lala lady will help you put on your lipstick. Whoops. I didn't see a guest book. This is a super cute house. Super cute. Let's go to the next house. So this is plot 14. We're going to go right next door to 15. I've just decided, you know, rather than being random and running around, I'm just going to go in order so that I don't miss houses. It just makes it easier to keep track of. So this is plot 15. This is bar 1241. It is Louisa's bar, and it is a free company house. It's a designer home, and they have a message book. So we'll take a look. We'll take a look. I like their little moon-topped Christmas tree. The blue is really cool. That's pretty cool. I like it. Oh yeah, let's see. Let's see which quote we get tonight. That is one of the best quotes from the game right there. Cute yard. I like the use of the gravel here. It's like they made like a little rock garden with the shishiodoshi and some bamboo. Little, just, you know, the little round shrub and the wooden deck, the Hingen hot spring here. And actually, the way they have this arranged, you go across a different bridge to get into the hot spring. Very cute. Let's go on inside and see what's happening. It says it's a designer home, so we'll see what they've got. Whoops, 1 second here. Whoa. All right. Alrighty, this is very cute. Look at this place. So let's take a look at their entryway. There's their entryway. They just got a bunch of fool's thresholds up. Off to the right, we've got the indoor garden, and I like what they did here. Okay, so let's take a look at this and break this down a little bit. So we have a fool's threshold here, and the andon lamp, but this is a fan. It's the decorative wall fan that you can purchase from the vendor. Planter partition, hang-in sideboard, garden. I think that's all that's there. That looks pretty cool. So there's their guest book. But we're not going to go downstairs yet. We're going to take a look at the rest of this. Oh, look at what they did with the... I love that. That's lovely. So I think that, yeah, they've used just the open partition. And this is the Aurora Phasmascape that you can purchase from the housing vendor now. This is a new item that you can craft. I have not crafted one of those yet, but I'm gonna. I think it's really pretty. They stuck a verdant partition and a meadow partition behind the Phasmascape inside there. They lined the top with wall planters. And that's really nice. That looks quite nice. This is a verdant shelf partition here that they have used for their countertop. This nice big man will make you some coffee. Cute little Christmas tree there. They have the light off, and it's all just ambient lighting that they're using here. And a little banquet table. Very cute. This is super cute. Nice little seating area here with a giant bear rug. Look at the size of that bear rug. It is massive. The best fireplace in the game. I like how they've used the little log partition there. And they've made some of the wooden blinds. I've used those in my house too. I really love them. They're a really nice addition. It makes the windows look more like they would in a real house, because most people aren't going to leave their windows bare. You know, you're not just going to slap a window up on the wall and leave it bare. So we'll check out their free company rooms afterwards. Let's go upstairs first. I love this. This looks great. We've got a hang-in sideboard that we placed on the landing here with some items on it. And this round paper partition. And they stuck the fool's threshold behind it. And another one there. I wonder what time it is. Let's see. 10:23 p.m. Every time I look, it's like 10:30 at night, and the sun is not going to come up for quite some time. I doubt we'll be here when the sun comes up. But I'm sure this house looks very different in the sun because there's lots of windows. It's interesting that the top of the partition only goes that high. This is all really pretty. Really pretty up here. Here's their little crafting room. Little sitting area with a little desk. Looks nice. This is the step bed. That's where they're sleeping, I guess. They've closed off part of this here. You can't... Yeah, it's just... They left a gap there. It is a very cute house. This is a very cute house. Let's go downstairs and see what they've got going on in their basement. Whoops. Web captioner was not working. Let's check out the basement. I like that they've used the paper partition. They've kind of closed off this whole stairwell. Ooh, this looks nice down here. Check it out. They've made use of a lot of Hingen sideboards to do all of this stuff here. This is all Hingen sideboards. And tatami floor mats. Little oriental bathtub. Whoa. I just saw something crawl down there. Did I? Or was it just a shadow? I don't think there's bugs in the plants. We've got Limlian's Embrace stuck back here. That's the waterfall before you could get a waterfall, an actual waterfall. That's what you got, was that thing. And you kind of bury it inside of other objects because it's kind of a strange item with a lot of weird parts. But they made it look really cool. Very pretty. This is very nice. Little bar with booze. There's the back bar. There's a little Lala guy hanging out here. This is really quite nice. Love that big blue fish. Gosh. Oh, they put the moon phasmascape behind it. Behind the fish tank. And just stuck Dome and Dogwoods in it. Really cool. Looks nice. I do too. I like that. It's very nice. This is a very nice house. Look how pretty that looks from up here. Beautiful. Did they have a guest book? Yes, it's right there. This house is awesome. Oh wait, they're a free company house. Let's go check out if there's any rooms. Let's see. There are a few. This is private room number 1. The owner is Anne Rochefield, and I can't read what their greeting says. I can't read any of their greetings. Apparently these are all maybe these are all Japanese folks. Oh, look at this room. This is where they dry the herbs. This is like, oh, look, there's like the acorn lamp up there and factory partitions. All these little ponds. What is going on here? They're drying these things. They're just drying them. Let's go through here. It's the herb factory. It's... This is the grow room. This is the grow room. It looks like they're growing chamomile, though. You know, maybe this is the tea. Maybe they make tea here. It's all just tea. Very cool. You just never know what you're going to find. They've got ladders to get up to all of the little herbs that they've got hanging. Very cool. Let's go to the next room. This is the room of Laura Chiabo, and I don't know what it says, but we're going to go check out her room. Oh, it's not decorated yet. They've just got a few items in here. Let's go to the next room. This is Chikashitsu 003. Owner is Himadesu. Visitors welcome. It's a garden and a library, so we'll go take a look. Whoa, check it out. This is pretty cool. Just a lot of bookshelves here. They have made this little skylight in the middle, which probably looks super cool when the sun comes up. They've just used the Crystarium stove here as their little, you know, countertop. And this is just, you know, they've used lots of wooden handrails. Look at that. They've stacked them on top of each other. Yeah, there's some dank herbs in there, peebs. This is cool. Check it out. I'm just never... It never ceases to amaze me. How creative people are. Look at that. I mean, every room we go into and every house we go into is like so different. So different. So much variety. There's so many ways that you can combine the massive number of items that you can use in your house in this game that it's just, I mean, it's just crazy. This is nutty. Let's go to the next room. That's amazing. How cool. Private room 4 is owned by Shiba, and it's an immersive experience, and we'll find out. We'll find out what it is. Another very cool room. Look at this place. Look at this. Just, you know, turn your little tiny free company room into something awesome here. Why don't you? Got a little display case with some toys in it there. Pretty fringed rug from the vendor. Little old antique banquet table. Oh, look at there's their fish tank. I like that. I like the use of the logs with the rose trellises behind it. This is a really cute room. We've got a little troop stage here with 3 Lalafell step stools for stairs. They've got a ladder. Whoa. I fell through the floor, though, because I tried to jump on the ladder and didn't quite make it. So, let's go up here. Up, nope. There we go. This is cute. There's a spice rack and a little picnic basket. Their broom to clean things up. There's a disordered wardrobe back in there, because that's what that broom is from. It's just back in the wall. I like the green and the brown. I think this looks really nice. What a cute room. Oh, look at all those shelves up there, too. Very nice. Very nice room. Gosh gracious. We've seen so many cool things tonight. Look, it's 9:14 already. Let's go to the next room. The last room. This is private room 5, and the owner is Katora Bamboo Village. These rooms are all great. This is a nice house. They've done a really nice job on everything. They're not done yet. Maybe they're out leveling up. They're working on it. All right. This was an awesome house. What a cool house. All right, let's sign their guest book. I know it was over here. The message from the owner is, "Shall we take a break?" A lot of people have posted in their book and just telling him how wonderful it is. This is a lovely house. What a beautiful house. Everything is so thoughtful. So thoughtfully arranged. The downstairs is lovely. There we go. Live streamed my visit. Yes, I want to leave the message and I'll give them a little heart. Very nice house. All right. Let's see here. We are at plot 15, so 16 is the big house up behind us. So this is plot 16 right here. And this is a big house. So we've done almost half of the houses. Well, we have done half. 15 is half. And I am going to take a break for just a few minutes. I'm going to go get a drink because my cup is empty. And I will be right back. We'll look at like 2 more houses. And then we will go take a look in the apartment building. Let's see. Well, might as well just like go right across the way here, take a look. This is a designer home. It has a message book, visitors welcome. It is the Beach Getaway. The owner is Usako Tsukino, and it is plot 60 in the first word of Mist. So let's go take a look. Their yard is super cute. Look at this. Very nice. They have floated their deck up onto the thing like the neighbors did as well. You can get out above the thing and look at that beautiful beach view. All the stars. That's the apartment building over there. The Admiral's water spire. Mist is really pretty. Very pretty. All right. Lots of hydrangeas and wisteria. This gazebo, everybody loves it, and I don't blame them. It's a very nice item. You know, it's got lighting in it. It really adds something to the yard. I was really happy when they put this in. It's really nice. We got the brick, the garden brick here, which is nice. They've got it going up to the door. That looks good. Very sweet. I've got something in my eye. Oh. I don't know what it is. All right, let's take a look. Let's take a look inside. All right. Here we are in a designer house. This is really cute. Look what, let's see. I'm going to turn off my interface and go to first person and we'll take a look around. This is cute. There's the guest book. Pretty. I like their entryway here. Here's a place in the entryway. That is a glade cabinet that's been floated up. It has this nice little accent bit on its on the legs, on the front and the back. It's really cute. I've used it in my personal bedroom. So they floated a marble partition up from the basement to do this, to have this little accent. And that's a glade bench, large square imitation window, a rectangular partition there, and more rectangular partitions all over the place. Lots of rectangular partitions here. Leather couch, picture of Amarat. Look at this cute kitchen. That is just adorable. Look at that. So cute. So cute. We've got the dragon floor lamp with the imposing dimensions flower vase stuck inside of it. That's a good idea. That looks really cute. The way it throws those shadows up on the wall. That's really neat. Little brick there behind the fire. The stove there. And it looks like, you know, they
that looks like it's a cabinet of some sort. One of the cabinets, painted black, floated up, and turned into the oven hood. And they've put the utensils and stuff hanging there. Really cute. This is the spice rack floated up, or placed up into the cabinet there so that you only see the bottom row. Cute. More glade cabinets. Glade cabinets all along this wall. They made a sink here. My goodness. I'm not sure what they used for this. For this part of it. But that might be the end of a mahogany aqueduct. This might be the very end of it. So it's just been floated up. And, you know, various items used to make these. This looks like the top of the brick countertops, but I might be wrong about that. I think that is the top of a marble partition floated from the basement to make this countertop. Clever use of numerous items to make this refrigerator. I believe that there is a guide on how to make this particular refrigerator on HGXIV in their on their YouTube. They walked through doing this. This is very cute. Very cute. Plate rack. All right. Let's look in their little living room. It's the Hingan sitting table, and they just kind of put it halfway into the wall to make it look, you know, a less big and bulky. It's cute. That looks cute. Purse. Another little sitting area made from a marble partition. That looks like the pudding settee. Like, this is the end of the pudding settee. The pudding part is over here and there. But that's what those cushions look like. That's the pudding settee. And flooring mats floated up to make the ceiling. Glade cabinet. Rectangular partitions. Oasis couch. Mounted bookshelf. I'm not sure exactly which items they used to make these. I would have to look at stuff and figure out what it was they did this with. Might be the ends of some partitions and... yeah, I'm not sure. Cabinets of some sort. Maybe this is the back of a mounted bookshelf. I'm not sure. But that is really cute. Cute fireplace. I would have to look it up to see what those items were that they made that with. Very nice. Let's go here. I think that there's probably not a whole lot more in this house. Oh wait, there is. There's an upstairs. Let's go take a look. It's probably a small upstairs if I had to guess. Oh, look at that. There's a toilet. A toilet made from the vanity, the basin. Kind of, you know, it's sunk down into the floor. I'm not exactly sure what this black thing that they've got there is for the base, but this is like the... All right, I am back. I got myself some Gatorade and I got some popcorn, and so I should be good to go for the next half hour. We're gonna go till 10 o'clock, and then I'm gonna call it a hard stop at 10 so that I can spend some time with my husband. Today was his last day of school before the Christmas break, and he was just exhausted. You know, he works with the with elementary school kids, and so he came home and he went and took a nap for several hours. So I haven't really got to see him because my stream was starting just as he got up from his nap. So we're gonna go till 10, and then I'm gonna go spend some time with my husband.
And yeah, and we'll pick up wherever it is that we make it to. We'll pick up there during the next stream on you know, what, Sunday evening. All right, let's take a look at this house. This is Shadowvale Manor. The owner is Larme Lunaire, I think. This is a large house. There's no greeting. We'll see. We'll see if they've decorated inside. They may have. They've done some stuff in their yard. They've got this nice little garden gravel path and put a few things out here, but it's kind of minimalist. Which, of course, you know, there's nothing wrong with minimalism. We'll see what's going on inside. All right, what is happening here? It looks like this is a work in progress. They are currently building. They're working on this. They're like, this is an entryway in progress, I think. That's what it looks like. Let's take a look at what they do have finished. Got this giant table and chairs in here. Got some food. Wonder if they've done anything upstairs. Let's take a look. We've got the Dalmel. And they put a bunch of windows in the back there. Empty. These big houses hold so much stuff. There's just, you don't realize how big they are until you have to decorate one. And you realize that a bed doesn't take up very much space in one of these giant houses. They're working on it though. Let's see if they've done anything downstairs. I do like the choice of the red walls. I think it looks nice. This is not a Free Company house. This is a private house. I know. I feel overwhelmed just looking at it. Oh, well, the downstairs they've got a good start on. This looks really nice. They're slowly working on it. If it's just a single person, it would take a lot. It would take me a while to decorate one of these houses this size. This all looks quite nice. Oh my gosh, look how much space there is here. Jeez. How many rooms are in this house? So many rooms. Oh my god. I know, it's just insanity. It's insanity. This house is enormous. Pretty sure this is where we came in. Yeah. You know, here's the little bar area. This downstairs is bigger than my whole house. Oh, I would love to have a large, you know, it would take me a long time to decorate it though. I can't afford a large. I could maybe afford a medium if I put in some effort to selling stuff for the next, you know, however long before the patch. This looks pretty nice. It's a work in progress. We'll have to come back. We'll have to come back in the future and see if they, see how it progresses. It's a lot of work to do one of these houses. This is massive. All right. I didn't see a guest book anywhere, so we'll just move on to the next house. If I keep accidentally clicking my Squirrel Emperor. Your small took you a week. Yeah. Well, even, you know, even if you're an experienced decorator, it takes it takes time, you know? And like, I still went into my house today and changed some stuff around. Because, you know, I didn't make any major changes. I'm at the point where the basics are there and I'm just like making small changes, to to things to kind of refine my ideas. And I think houses are always just going to be, you know, they're just a work in progress, a constant work in progress. So let's see, where are we? This is plot 16. Where is 17? 17 is all the way down here. So we'll like ride through the center, and you can see all the Christmas decorations here in Shirogane. Whoops. Oh, I fell down into a hole. Can I go this way? Nope, it won't let me go that way. So this is their Christmas decoration display. You know, maybe we should go and look at the Christmas decorations in the different housing districts. Also. Just going to walk my fat cat through here real slow. It's very pretty. Very pretty. It is cute. Look at the little snowman. Little snowman. Very cute. I like it. Another little snowman over there. They've got all the little banners and little mobiles up and little wreaths hanging from across the streets. It's very festive. Some Ishgardians here buying some wares. The little sparkle boxes out. All in all, very cute decorations. I love the way they pay attention to the stuff in this game. All right, so we're gonna we need to go to 17. Let's see, where is 17? Whoops, that's not what I wanted. There we go. So plot 17 is right here on the left. It's the first house on the left. On the other side of this wall. Here it is. This is plot 17 right here. This is the Dragon's Den. The owner is Bakir Zulfikar. It says, brush the sand off your feet before entering. Technically, cats would lick their feet, but I'm not going to lick my feet. Let's look at their yard. They have a nice plot. Look at this. What a pretty view. Right next to the market. This is a prime plot. Let's see if they took their duty to have their beachfront property well appointed. Let's see if they took it seriously. Whoops. I keep clicking the squirrel. Let's go see what's happening inside. If you hear crunching, it's just me eating popcorn. There's their guest book. We got a little seating area here to have lunch at. Little privacy screen. It's a very minimalist decor. I like that wall. Purchasable from the Mog station. Oh my gosh, look at, they've just got all of their riches thrown on the floor. Look at all this money. This seems to be a theme. People just have like overflowing chests of money in their basement. You know, I obviously was born into the wrong family because we ain't got nothing like this going on where I'm from. Got a puffer fish and some other cool fish in there. Yes, definitely a dragon horde. Got dragon song playing on the orchestrion. We had best not take any of this dragon's horde. They might come hunt us down. There's a couple dragon boys here. Quite edgy. Oh, squirrel. Welcome to my home. Please enjoy your stay. Very nice home. I promise we did not take any of the dragon's gold from the basement. There we go. Message left. Let's go see the next house. We'll look at a few more. We have time for maybe, 3 more houses. Depending on what we run into. Some take longer than others. And so right across the way, this is 19. We'll go up to 18 first, and then we'll go to 19. I'm just trying to keep it in order tonight so I don't get lost. All right. This is Tenko Sukutsu. Tenko no Dan is the owner. It's Tenko is the free company tag. So this is a free company house, and it is a small plot. So we'll see what they've done with their little small house. They have a nice yard. It's very Far Eastern. We've got a Shishio Doshi. We've got Oriental grass plots and bamboo. We've got the little Hingen hot spring. Not a whole lot else, but you can't put a ton of stuff in these little yards. All right, I walk in the door and I'm in stuff. Let's see what's happening here. Let me turn off my interface. So you walk in the door and this is their entryway. Got the doll shelf there. Got another one on the other side. Cute. Some blanking and partitions there. Let's see. This is just very Far Eastern and minimalist. That's their free company rooms. Let's check out their basement, and then we'll look to see if they've got rooms we can look at. They've taken a minimalist approach to decor, and there's nothing wrong with that. Or they may not be done. They may just still be a work in progress. I'm guessing this is still probably a work in progress. So let's go on upstairs and look in their free company rooms and see if there's anything to see. I eat my popcorn with chopsticks so that I don't get my fingers, salty or greasy. And that way I don't have to keep a wet nap at my desk so that I can touch my mouse. Pro tip. Use chopsticks for your popcorn and your Cheetos and other Doritos or whatever. You do what you gotta do. Oh no, the butt spot got you. You got butted. Oh, they don't have any free company rooms. None. All right. Well, it was nice to visit this house. It was very cute. I did not see a guest book either. So, no guest book. We'll move on to the next one. Let's see. So we are at 18. We're going to go down to 19. Just like right down here. Oh, look, there goes a little Lalafell. It's Princess Astral. There's people all over the place out here. Alright, so we are at Estate X. The owner is Zeromex Kilcannon. This is plot 19, and there's no greeting or anything, so we'll see. We'll see what they've done in their house. Looks like they've done some decorating. Oh, look, there's a retainer right there. Right in the entryway. So their yard looks cute. They've done some work here. I like the little blood blossoms. There's everyone's favorite tree stumps bench because it's just so cute with little mushrooms growing on it. So I made the Woodland Chair. I crafted that item and I have it in the little like back porch area in my house, and I tried dyeing it today, and the only thing on it that dyes are the little mushrooms that are growing on it. So you can change the color of the mushrooms to any color you want. You just have a baggie and you pour the popcorn into your mouth. I didn't see that. I missed that. My husband says that he wants a popcorn funnel. So he can just pour the popcorn into the funnel and it goes down into his mouth without spilling out of the bag all over the place. Whoops. I'm just trying to see things here and this squirrel is in my way. Ooh, it's pretty. So I like their choice of wallpaper. And that looks nice. It's got a little counter here. I like this little element that they put in here. Just, you know, some white partitions and... You know, that is the back of something. That's the back of some item. What is that? Is that... Oh, you know what that is. You see that flashing? I think that is the back of Ixion's horn. I think the Ixion's horn is up there or something. Something is flashing. I gotta go into the fish tank. Well, Ixion's horn is in the fish tank. Okay. What is this thing? What is this? It's like a big painting or something. I'm not sure what that object is. It might be two things. Two things set side by side. It's probably some big paintings because I see like the little metal edges. So it's some of the paintings and they've been put on a stage panel and pushed into place and then the stage panel removed. So you just see the back of the painting. I might be able to push in here and see which paintings it is to see if I'm correct. Why won't you go through the wall? Go, go, get in. It won't do it. Oh, wait, there we are. Oh, yep, look. Oh my gosh, look, it's maps. It's a bunch of maps. See them? It's a bunch of the maps that you can buy from with company seals. So that's what made that dark brown center piece there. Backs of maps. I have to think that there's a better way to do that. That's a lot of items. That takes a lot of items. You know, you could float 2 white screens up and have a similar effect. And only 2 items instead of, you know, like 20. Maybe get those bear hat things, but your husband's funnel idea and have the tubes that lead to your mouth. Oh gosh, there would have to be big tubes for popcorn to flow through. But that's an idea. I'll have to work on this for him. I haven't gotten him his Christmas present yet. Let's check out their upstairs. Those are bookshelves. Yeah, bookshelves. This is a nice little room. I like their lighting. Just walk all over their map. Why not? Boba tea straws. Those might be big enough. This is a cute bedroom. Got a giant canopy bed. All right, so where are we? Here we go. This is the way down. Let's go downstairs. Let's check out their downstairs. Whoops. It's the gold saucer. Got a nice little bunch of food there. Look, it's Greg. You can punch Greg all day long. These gold saucer machines are so huge for a small house. All right. So, with the time that we have left, which is about 12 minutes, let's go and let's look at the Christmas decorations in the various housing zones quick. I assume, and we'll check the Ishgard housing too, because they probably have decorated it for Starlight as well. Maybe. We'll see. But first, let's go to Limsa. And so we'll go to Mist, and I'll show you the Mist Christmas decor. So we'll just go to the ward with my private house. So they have lots of decorations up in Mist. Up here, when you come into the zone, there's all these little things here with the snowflakes and the little mobiles and balloons and snowmen. And it's snowing everywhere. So we'll just ride on down to the beach, because it's at the beach where they have the bulk of the decorations. So, you got little snowmen here, but it's over here. They've done it up here in the housing vendor district here. Little place where you can buy stuff. We've got cute wreaths everywhere and little snowmen and sparkle boxes. And they've got a giant tree in the center. I know, it's snowing everywhere. It's crazy. So these are the trees in Shirogane are all this small one, but here in Mist we've got this huge tree in the center. And obviously kids have been making snowballs because, snow. But it looks very festive. It's really quite cute. And I put a different Christmas tree in my yard. I got the sun-topped one, so I've got the red Christmas tree. Oh goodness, where is my house? It's over this way. I get lost in Mist. So they've got decorations up on the Admiral's water spire too. So you got a tree here and just little things, these little bells hanging from the front here, which is different. I don't know if I've seen these in any other zones. This little bell thing. Whoops. Little bells with the holly and little green crystals on it. So that's cute. There's my little house right there. My little red-topped Christmas tree. I know, I like those. They're really cute. See, I put my Christmas tree up on my thing here, and I don't know if I like it or not. I was trying to not obstruct my view of the beach. Because I'm a short person, and it's already hard enough. Like, I can barely see over the fence. So I'll show you what stuff I changed in my house. Just small changes. I made some small changes. I don't know if you saw this the other night, but you know, I put these tables in. I changed the floor. I kind of like this floor. It's the Sultana's Breath floor. And I fixed a hole. There was a hole here where the lofts didn't line up right, and so I stuck a pillar in it. And just put this vase in the corner to kind of hide the way this pillar sticks out of things. Here's a little art studio. I changed the colors down here in the flooring. I put down this cream carpeting, and I did this a really light neutral gray. All the walls here. I turned the skylights around the other way and put the wood slat partitions into the back of them, just to give it this little kind of accent. And I think that looks better. And I also like put some cracked arch windows up against the inside, and I need to dye them again because they're dark right now. I guess it looks okay though. So you get kind of like the light effects when the sun is up. And I put the little windows behind the nooks on this side. Yeah, this is my house. My house. There's my shrine. There's my Harshafront shrine. It's just, you know, an oasis stall with candles, roses, and a picture. There's my corner desk. I do think that the gray looks better than the black. And the fact that these two partitions are not the same color is less noticeable because of the way I lined up this wood slat partition in there. Yeah, this is actually a new item. This is one of the new items they added in 6.0. It's the Apothecaries Workbench. And it's basically just a corner computer desk. And I stuck the level checker device in there, so it looks like there's a computer on the desk. And I've got the Chocobo chair because it's just like the best chair. I stuck a light inside of the Crystarium thing so that, you know, light would reflect from inside of the thing. So it's always bright, even when the sun goes down. And this is the little back porch. So there's that chair. Because I changed to carpeting and I don't have the rough stone floor, I put down a flooring mat in dark gray so it looks like a deck. So it's like your little back porch deck. And there's a cracked arch window I like kind of stuck into the waterfall just so that there was some kind of like light, a play of light inside of the waterfall. So you get like this little light effect there. And I think that made it look kind of cool. It looks cool. And there's like this light on the flowers and stuff. And there's that skylight. That's the back side of the skylight, but it just kind of like lightens up. And there's that woodland chair. So when you dye it, just these little mushrooms change color. So I think that this all looks really a lot better. Oh, yes, sweet peeps, check out my wood stove I made from some iron torches and an aquarium and the industrial wall pipes from the vendor. It's all fun. And this is my little bedroom. I put a fish tank in here and I moved the company chest over here. I stuck the armoire into the back here behind this dresser, so you can just use that as your armoire now. And it just kind of blends in. So it's like you can use the dresser. And there's those wood blinds, the wooden blinds that you can make now. That's a new item as well. They're really nice. They really add something to the house, I think. I don't think there's any new items in here. No. The other new item that I crafted is this little arrangement on the table. The candle, the picture, and the plant. That's one of the new items as well, which I think is just adorable. It's super cute.
So yeah, those are the little changes that I made. It's just small changes, but I think it looks I think it really I think it looks a lot better. I think that carpet kind of ties the whole room together. Nobody better mess my rug up. Don't be messing with my carpet. So yeah, it's my little bedroom. This is the finished basement below the cottage cafe. And it's it's one of those art cafes where you can come paint and drink lots of coffee. So, oh, your little buddy might pee on it. Oh, I know. Oh, better not. Squirrel, don't you pee in my house. And there's the little item you get from the Starlight Festival. Anyways, that's that. Let's go take a real quick hop over to, we'll go look at the goblet real quick. And then we'll have to call it a night. We'll go look at the goblet's Christmas decor. And then I'm going to stop it and go play with my husband. You would have to play the game. You'd have to get to at least level 50. And you'd have to have a paid account. I don't think you can buy housing if you don't have a paid account. Oops. I don't need to run away from here. Oh no, you know what? Let's not look at Goblet right now. We'll look at Goblet next time. Let's go look at the Ishgard. See if they've decorated the Ishgard housing district for Starlight. I'm wondering if they actually took the time to do that. They may not have. Well, but look at it this way, sweet peeps. If you did decide to play, you could come make a character on Midgard-Sormer and you could hang out with me and go on house tours with me. Oh, they did not decorate it for the holidays. They didn't decorate this one for the holidays. Oh well. So nothing to run around and look at. We'll go check out the goblet then. Should have just stuck with the original plan. All right, so we'll go look at the goblet and then we'll call it a night. We'll just go to the first ward. It doesn't matter. Oh, that's true. Yeah. Okay, so they've got Christmas trees up right here at the entrance. One is slightly taller than the others. They've got a lot of Christmas trees up here, actually. Lots of decor, and it is snowing in the desert. This looks very cute. It's very festive. They've got a big tree. It's not as big as the one in Mist, though. I'm pretty sure that Mist has the biggest tree. The biggest big tree. I bet they've got stuff decorated down at the Brimming Heart. We'll go down. Oh, and look at this is Morg's potion shop. That's one of the first houses that I toured. So the Brimming Heart looks cute. They just got trees in the middle. There's those bell things. Oh no, it's different. It's not a bell. They've got a little banner on these. There's the bell. Cute. Very cute. Check it out. This right here is one of the first houses that I toured. Oh no, this is different. This is not the house. I thought this was... Look at, they've got the cafe walls. Oh, this is the new house. This is the new housing walls. Oh my goodness, look. I'm going to build these as soon as
we can get stuff that's already at work in the company workshop. I'm going to build myself a set of these walls. This is so cute. Look at this. So this set of walls comes with this little outdoor cafe. Look at this. Oh my gosh, this is so pretty. I've only seen pictures of it. This is the first time I've seen it in person. So cute. This is really nice. I love this set of walls. That is classy. Classy. Look at that. Really pretty. Another little table over here. Oh God, I have to go inside now. This is a revisit. Let's just go see what's going on here. Oh my goodness. Look at this little cafe. Oh, look at this little flower shop inside. Super cute. It's a work in progress. They're not done yet. But they've got those gorgeous walls. They got the gorgeous walls. Very nice. I'm so stoked about that set of walls. I'm going to get that. That's the next thing I'm going to work on. All right. So I want to thank you all for coming. And to all the new folks, thanks and welcome. I hope that you enjoyed the stream tonight. And I will be back on... I think I'm going to cancel tomorrow morning's stream because I'm not playing near until I finish the Endwalker. So I have to finish Endwalker first. So I will be back on Sunday evening. So everyone take care. Take your meds. Get some sleep. Stay hydrated. Get rest. You're worth it. And I will see you next time. Butts for the stream, cat. Butts for the stream. Thanks, Buttsbot. Thank you all for coming, and I will see you next time.